Hello everyone, Dario Cervellati speaking. I'm here today with Nico and we are going to show you how to apply Simbolo. Simbolo is a very peculiar and unique product because in one can only you can obtain a lot of different effects. What is very good about this product is that it's part of Linea Arti Magiche. Linea Arti Magiche is very innovative because you can obtain all the effects with one can only, one product only, and in one coat only. These products are special because you can go straight on paper gypsum, I hope the name is correct. Even if you have a wall, and maybe you got one wall white, one wall is blue, you do not need special primers. You go straight on the wall. You can do everything in one coat only. You can retouch anytime you want. There is any damage on the wall, no problem. You can correct anytime you want. And so it's very easy, very fast to do. So Simbolo is a product that comes in many different tints, and as you can see, all the tints are in the same can, all available for you to apply. So for instance, we got BA12, you choose the code, and you have gray and red inside the same product. But you can obtain this product to appear in different ways depending on the application. So we're going to see how to apply the product. As you can see, the product is apparently white. It's ready to be applied, and you go straight on the wall. Nico? We can make 3 different applications. The difference is the quantity of product you put on the wall and the timing between the moment when you apply by brush and when you pass the spatula to obtain the final result. These 3 kind of application, we call them effetto tirato, effetto diagonale, and effetto bagnato. The first one we are going to apply now is the effetto tirato. So as you can see, you go by brush. Here we are using a spalter brush. On a big wall, on a large wall, you can use a larger brush, obviously. And you go up, down. You can also go left, right. You can go diagonal. You can go the way you prefer. Maybe you can make circles too. Depends on you, on your imagination, the way you think. You can apply the product to obtain the best effect. All the products in Arti Magiche are under patent, so it's an exclusive technology belonging to GFC Chimica and to Ferrara Design. So here the application of the coat is complete. Now we only have to wait for the product to get dry. What do we mean? We check the product by the angle. When we see that the lower parts are dry and the flakes are still wet, is the moment when we use the spatula if we want to have the effetto tirato. Otherwise, we can go with the effect we called diagonale, although we can make also diagonal the other effect. But in the catalog, we just introduced this effect this way. So let's follow the catalog. You see, here we go by brush, as we did before. And as I was telling you before, the good side of the product is that you can repair anytime. Oh, you also can stop anytime on the wall. Let's pretend you are here and then you get a take care of another wall, you gotta go home, you're hungry, you're tired, whatever. You can stop and restart tomorrow, 1 week after, 1 month after, no problem. You never see any flow on the wall. As well as you can retouch anytime if after you have after you have finished your work, the application, and you see if something is not correct, something is not the way you want it to be, you can retouch, no problem. You can repair if anyone makes a damage on the wall. So it's very easy also for those who are new to this kind of applications, because it's not like if you make a mistake, your wall is ruined. No, you can repair, you can redo the job anytime you want. So as we can see, the quantity of product is similar to the one we had on effetto tirato. And now we are gonna have the third effect, the effetto bagnato. In order to make effetto bagnato, no, here you are making tirato. I see. Bagnato. Okay. So, I beg your pardon. We were not on the same page with Nico. This one will be effetto bagnato. As you can see, there is more product on the wall. This one will appear as effetto bagnato. There is less product on the wall. As a matter of fact, I was in doubt when I saw the quantity of product it was applying on the panel. Always by brush, up, down, right, left, whatever you prefer. And then maybe you can invent some new kind of application. This product is open to creativity. Although we also can give some rules, which are basic rules, and they will help you to obtain the effect which is in the catalog. About the catalog, I was telling you, each page is different color, and for each color you got the different kind of effects you can obtain. Darker color, lighter colors. It's just up to you to choose the one you prefer. This product, just like any other product by GFC Chimica, is A+ market. That means the top level available today for human health and environment respect. That means there is nothing toxic, nothing dangerous, and even the smell is almost zero. So here we are, and as you can see here too, what we are doing is checking by the angle and seeing when the product is almost dry. So here in the bagnato effect, you see now the lower parts are almost dry. You take a plastic spatula, beware, plastic, not metal. Okay, you can also go by metal, but you will see some black spots on the wall, and okay, if you like it, you can have it, but generally speaking, we prefer to use the plastic spatula. And as you can see, all the colors come out. And you can have spots, shadows, whatever you want. And it's like an ancient wall with different layers of old paints coming out all together. Okay, so let's pretend something is not going the way you want. You just can apply a little more product and you go and you make it the way you prefer. So let's say you don't like this area. You apply the product and you can mask the effect. Or you can make it stronger. It's just up to you to decide what you like to do. And that's it. The effect is over. Now we wait just a little bit for the product to get a little more dry, and then we can pass again with the spatula to see if we want to strengthen the effect a little more.
Adesso speriamo un modo.
Here we need to wait a little, so let's make it a little pause and then we will be back. Now we can go with the diagonal effect. What we call diagonal is not only the direction. In this case we also can see a midway effect between the most mélange effect to the most I don't know how to define it in English, the strong effect, the contrast effect. This one is a midway, and in this case you see that the lower parts are not still completely dry, and we start to pass with the spatula. They are not as dry as they were before, but they are midway dry. So the key in this product at the end is just for you to make some practice with the drying time. You make some panels, you make a couple of walls just to see, okay, when it's dry like this, I obtain this effect. When it's dry like this, I obtain this effect. And in the end, you can control the product, so you can see how it will look like. Here, you see it's still a little too much wet. No problem, we wait and we pass back later. So it's never a problem, even if you go with the spatula too soon. You stop, wait. It's no problem, you will pass later. If you do any big mistake, you apply a little more fresh product and you do it. It's no problem at all. And now we wait a little and then we will end the effect going on the part which is still a little too much wet to pass the spatula. But basically you see on the wet effect, gray and red mixed with each other. Here you have white, red and black, which are more separated from each other, and so you have a little more contrast, and you also have not a peculiar color like in the first panel, where you have a color that you can even not give a name to, because it's not red, not white, not black. It's something that it's just made out during the application. Here you can tell what product is, or what color is in each part, a little more than what you can do in the first application. And now with the help of the dryer, you can go. That's it. It's done. Here it is, the two products with two different effects. You can see by the other angle the bagnat effect look darker from this angle with a little more light. It looks a little, the white comes out a little more. But you have seen how fast and how easy it is to make this kind of effect. So now we go for the tirato effect. It's the strongest effect we have with Simbolo. As you can see here now, the lower parts are dry, while the flakes are still a little wet. Mi va fuori fuoco? Okay. Now it's okay. You can go. And now same job as before. Pass the spatula and the colors come out.
Poi decidiamo noi, ti spiega com'è. Se vogliamo più grande, più piccolo.
Ah, okay. By the way we work with the spatula, we can have them larger or narrower. You see, the more you pass, the larger this part becomes.
Se piace così, se piace più lunga, più come
If you want a short, if you want a longer. And basically, that's what we do to obtain the stronger contrast effect. The more you pass, the stronger the contrast is. And basically, that's it. The job is done and the wall is ready. Faccio vedere la correzione.
Sì.
So, let's pretend we are at the end of our work, and we say, I don't like this black spot, only this one. It's no problem. We apply a little product, we pass, and we smooth the effect. We hide as much as we want the black spot, and that's it. So even if we make, one second, something like this. Let's pretend the day after somebody passed by and or during the work we pass with the spatola, we make a little damage, no problem. Even the day after, anche se lo facciamo il giorno dopo sta cosa qua, it's never a problem. We can repair anytime we want. Okay, so let's check. So as you can see, this is the tirato effect. This is the diagonal effect, and here you get the bagnato effect. Obviously, each time it will look little different. Then it depends also on the light. It depends on the peculiar ability of each applicator, and it's made like this because we wanted each wall to be a piece of art, something unique, not something standard, not something that you make 100 or 1,000 times always the same. Otherwise we will use paper or other products. We want each wall or of each house to be a piece unique for the customer. So thank you very much. Now here you can see the Simbolo effetto tirato on a big wall. What I want to underline is that we made this part of the wall on Friday. Friday evening we stopped exactly here and down here, and this other part, the lower right part, was made on Monday morning, and you see you cannot spot the difference. And in here we see the same product on bagnato effect on a large wall. It's the same product as before, but we apply and pass the spatula in a shorter time. Here we have Simbolo, bagnato and tirato, and in here we also have deco box on the top in order to protect it if you want to use it in a shower, for instance, or in a kitchen in the area of the wall where we prepare the food. So if any sauce, oil, anything goes on the wall, it won't get dirt. And as usual, Ferrara design motto is: the beauty comes from knowledge.